Daily Speak. Learn, listen, speak.
Hey, English learners. Welcome back to Daily Speak English podcast, your cozy little place to learn easy English through real everyday conversations. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Alex. Sarah, I did something very unusual this morning.
You woke up before your alarm?
Let's not make the story unbelievable.
All right. What did you do?
I made my bed.
You made your bed.
Yes. I pulled the blanket up, fixed the pillows, and stood there looking at it.
Were you proud?
Very proud. For a moment, I felt like I had completely changed my life.
Because you made your bed once.
Every great journey begins somewhere.
Alex, that is true. And today we are talking about routines that can help us create a better life. Not a perfect life.
Definitely not. And not one of those routines where you wake up at 4 in the morning, run 10 kilometers, read 3 books, and cook a beautiful breakfast before sunrise.
That sounds exhausting.
I would need another night of sleep after that morning routine.
Today we are talking about realistic routines. Small things we can actually continue doing. We'll talk about our mornings, our working hours, what we do after work, and how we recover when our routines do not go as planned.
And later, we'll visit Word Tour and explore 5 useful expressions from our conversation. Then in Say It Better, we'll improve some simple sentences about routines.
All right, let's begin with the morning. Our mornings are completely different.
That is true. You like to ease into the day. I need to start moving immediately.
How did you feel when you woke up today?
Confused.
Confused?
For the first few seconds, I did not know what day it was.
That happens sometimes.
Then I remembered it was Monday.
Did that help?
Not really.
What do you usually do after your alarm rings?
I stand up immediately. If I stay in bed, I begin negotiating with myself. My responsible side says, get up. And my sleepy side says, 5 more minutes.
Which side normally wins?
The sleepy side is very persuasive. So getting out of bed quickly works for me. I open the curtains, wash my face, and walk around a little. I need movement before my brain understands that the day has started.
I prefer a slower beginning.
What do you do?
I drink some water and sit quietly for a few minutes before checking my phone.
You just sit there.
Sometimes I look outside. Sometimes I think about what I need to do. I just do not want messages, news, and social media to be the first things entering my mind.
I normally check everything immediately.
What is everything?
Messages, emails, the weather, social media, and sometimes the news.
That is a lot of information before breakfast.
It is. Then I open the kitchen cupboard and can't decide what to eat.
You may already be experiencing decision fatigue.
Decision fatigue?
Mental tiredness caused by making too many choices.
So choosing things can make us tired.
Yes. What to answer, what to wear, what to eat, what to watch. Each choice uses a little mental energy.
That explains why choosing breakfast can feel like an important life decision.
How long do you spend choosing your clothes?
It depends.
That usually means a long time, Alex.
Maybe 15 minutes.
I choose my clothes the night before.
Every night?
Most nights. I also have a simple idea of what I will eat for breakfast.
You plan breakfast too?
I do not create a full menu. I simply decide between eggs, yogurt, fruit, or toast.
My plan would say coffee every day.
Alex, coffee is not a complete breakfast.
Emotionally, it is.
Your body may have a different opinion, probably. But I understand your point. Preparing small things in advance means fewer decisions in the morning, and that makes the morning feel lighter.
Sarah, do you write a plan every morning?
I usually write down the 3 most important things I need to do.
Only 3?
I may complete more, but those three receive my attention first.
My list normally has 15 or 20 tasks.
Do you finish all of them?
No, I move the unfinished tasks to the next day. Then the list becomes longer. After a few days, it begins to look like a historical document.
And you probably feel behind before you have even started.
Yes. Sometimes I spend more time worrying about the list than completing anything on it.
Try choosing 3 priorities first.
What happens to everything else?
You can still do it, but you know what deserves your best energy.
That sounds more manageable.
A useful routine should make life simpler, not create another source of pressure.
I make that mistake with exercise too.
What do?
I decide that I'm going to exercise for 45 minutes every morning.
How long does that routine continue?
2 days.
Only 2?
They are very successful days.
What happens on the 3rd day?
I wake up late and think I cannot complete the full workout. So I will do nothing.
But you could still stretch or walk for 10 minutes.
I know. I'm slowly learning that a smaller version of a routine is better than abandoning it completely.
On a normal day, you may exercise for 30 minutes. On a busy day, you may only move for 5.
The 5 minutes do not look impressive.
They do not need to look impressive. They need to be possible.
That is a very different way of thinking about routines. We often believe a better life requires us to do more.
But sometimes it means making a few useful things easier to repeat.
And repeating them can become harder once the day gets busy.
Exactly. Morning routines get a lot of attention, but I find the middle of the day more difficult.
Why?
Messages begin arriving, plans change, meetings appear, and suddenly everyone needs something.
Do you normally say yes when someone asks for help?
Almost always.
Even when you are already busy?
Yes, I do not want to disappoint people.
Be careful not to overcommit.
Overcommit?
It means accepting more tasks or plans than you can realistically manage.
What happens when you do that?
At first I feel helpful. Later I feel trapped because I have promised too much. I accept another task, agree to another meeting, and tell someone I can help. Then my own work is still waiting at the end of the day.
You can be helpful without pretending you have unlimited time.
I know, Sarah, but saying no feels uncomfortable.
You do not always need to give a direct no. You could say, I can help tomorrow, or I can do this, but I will need more time.
So I can offer a realistic answer instead of immediately agreeing.
Yes. A good routine is not only about when you wake up or what you eat. It also includes how you protect your time.
I see an empty evening in my calendar and think, wonderful, I can add 3 things.
So an empty evening does not always need to be filled.
I'm still learning that. Do you take regular breaks while working?
Of course.
Real breaks?
Define real.
You leave your desk, move your body, and stop looking at work.
Then, no.
What do you do?
I open social media for 5 minutes while sitting in the same chair.
That may distract you, but it may not refresh you.
What do you do instead?
I stand up, refill my water, or walk outside for a few minutes.
Even when you are very busy?
Especially then. When I feel pressure, I sit for too long and hold tension in my shoulders. Sometimes I notice my shoulders are almost touching my ears.
That does not sound comfortable, Alex.
It is not my strongest working position. A short break helps me return with a clearer mind.
I also get very sleepy after lunch.
What do you usually do?
I used to drink another coffee.
Used to?
Too much coffee in the afternoon affected my sleep. Now I drink water and take a short walk first.
Does that help?
Usually. And when it does not, then I drink the coffee.
At least it is no longer your first answer.
Progress, Alex. We must celebrate progress.
And eventually, even a busy workday has to come to an end.
Physically, yes. Mentally, that is more difficult.
So what is the first thing you do when your workday ends?
Physically, I close my laptop. Mentally, I continue working for another 2 hours.
You keep thinking about unfinished tasks.
Yes, I remember something I forgot. Think about tomorrow and replay conversations from the day.
Before I finish work, I write down anything that is still on my mind.
What do you write?
Unfinished tasks, reminders, and where I need to begin tomorrow.
Why does that help?
My brain no longer needs to keep reminding me. The information is written down.
So you are telling your brain, you can stop holding this now.
That is the idea.
I need a clearer ending to my workday.
What do you currently do after work?
I sit on the sofa and look at my phone.
Does that help you decompress?
Decompress?
It means slowly releasing stress after a busy or demanding period.
Yes. Sometimes it helps. But sometimes I finish work tired and leave my phone feeling even more tired.
Because your mind is still receiving information.
Messages, videos, news, comments. There is no real silence.
What else helps you relax?
Music helps. Cooking can help too, as long as the recipe is simple.
What happens when the recipe is complicated?
Cooking becomes my second job.
What do you like to make?
Pasta, eggs, soup, and anything that only needs one pan.
Why one pan?
One pan means one pan to wash. My cooking system is built around avoiding dishes.
Do you cook every evening?
Sometimes I prepare enough food for 2 days. That also reduces decision fatigue the following evening. Dinner is already waiting, so I do not need to stand in the kitchen asking myself what I want.
My favorite way to decompress is taking a short walk after work.
Is it exercise or relaxation?
Mostly relaxation. It creates some space between work and the rest of my evening.
Maybe that is what I'm missing. I close the laptop and immediately enter another screen.
Even 10 quiet minutes can create a transition. A walk, some music, or cooking without looking at my phone. Something that tells your mind the workday is over.
So, Alex, what is your favorite part of your evening routine?
Making tea after dinner.
Every evening.
Almost every evening I make tea, lower the lights, and read for a while.
That sounds like a signal.
It is. It tells my mind that the active part of the day is ending.
Do you need to remind yourself?
Not anymore. It has become second nature.
Second nature means something feels automatic because you have done it many times.
Exactly. I do not need to make a decision. I simply begin doing it.
Like me opening the refrigerator several times, hoping new food has appeared.
That may also be second nature. Unfortunately,
Do you have a useful habit that feels automatic now?
I always put my keys in the same place when I come home.
That can save a lot of time.
I used to search for them every morning.
Where did you normally find them?
In my jacket, beside the sofa, on the kitchen table, or once inside the refrigerator.
Inside the refrigerator.
I had food in one hand and the keys in the other, and I put the wrong thing inside. Luckily, I did not leave the food near the door.
That small habit probably removes a lot of morning stress.
It does. That is what I like about routines. A better life does not always require one enormous change. Small systems can make everyday life much easier.
What about your phone at night?
I charge it on a table away from the bed.
Why so far away?
If it's beside me, I will check it without thinking. When it's across the room, I need to stand up.
Mine is beside my pillow. That makes it very easy to keep scrolling. I say one more video, and then 20 minutes disappear.
Only 20?
We do not need to investigate the exact number.
Does it affect your sleep?
Yes, I sleep later, and my mind still feels active.
So what could you change?
I could charge the phone away from my bed.
Will you?
I will begin by thinking seriously about it.
Thinking about a new routine is often the easy part. Keeping it going can be much harder, especially when life suddenly interrupts the plan.
Does that happen to you often, Alex?
Yes, I follow a good routine for several days and then something unexpected happens. I travel, sleep late, become busy, or go out with friends. And then the routine disappears completely.
One unusual day does not have to derail your routine.
Derail?
It means to interrupt a plan or prevent it from continuing successfully.
My problem is that one difficult day often becomes 4 difficult days.
Why?
I think the routine is already broken. I will begin again next Monday
Why Monday?
because Monday feels official.
You do not need an official day to restart.
So if I miss my walk on Tuesday, I can simply walk again on Wednesday.
Yes, returning quickly is more important than following the routine perfectly.
That feels much kinder.
Routines need flexibility because real life is unpredictable. We should not create routines that only work on perfect days. We need smaller versions for busy or difficult days.
Normal day, exercise for 30 minutes. Difficult day, stretch for 5.
Good. Normal day, cook dinner. Difficult day, make something simple instead of ordering too much food.
Exactly. Normal day, read for 20 minutes. Tired day, read 2 pages.
The smaller version keeps your connection with the habit.
And what if I am ill or completely exhausted?
Then rest may be the routine you need. Rest counts.
Of course, a better life does not mean constantly achieving more. Sometimes the healthier choice is to stop.
Yes, a routine should support your real life, including the difficult days.
So, what are your 3 most important routines?
A calm beginning to my morning, a clear ending to my workday, and protecting my sleep.
Mine would be preparing a few things the night before, learning not to overcommit, and creating a better way to decompress after work.
Those sound realistic.
And I will continue making my bed.
Has that already become second nature?
No, it has become second day nature.
That is still progress. So today, we learned some useful expressions. Let's review them.
First, decision fatigue. It means mental tiredness caused by making too many choices.
Next, to overcommit. It means to accept more tasks or plans than you can realistically manage.
Then, to decompress. It means to slowly release stress after a busy or demanding period.
Next, second nature. It means something feels automatic because you have done it many times.
And finally, to derail. It means to interrupt a plan or prevent it from continuing successfully.
Now let's make some simple sentences better. First sentence. I do this without thinking now.
A better version is, this has become second nature to me. You could say, planning tomorrow's tasks has become second nature to me. The routine no longer requires much thought.
Next sentence. I feel tired from making choices.
A clearer version is, I'm experiencing decision fatigue. Or you could say, by the evening, decision fatigue starts to set in. Set in means that something begins and gradually becomes noticeable.
Next sentence. One bad day ruined my routine.
That sounds very final. A more balanced version is, one difficult day threw me off track. Or one difficult day does not have to derail my entire routine. Interrupted, not destroyed.
And our final sentence. My routine is too difficult.
A more useful version is, my routine may be too demanding to maintain. Maintain means to keep something continuing at the same level. This version helps you identify the real problem. You may not be lazy or unmotivated. The routine may simply ask too much from you.
So, a better routine does not need to fill every minute of your day. It needs to reduce unnecessary pressure. It should help you use your energy carefully and leave space for real life.
English learners, answer this question in the comments. What is one routine that makes your life better? It could be preparing your clothes the night before, taking a walk after work, planning your day, or putting your phone away before bed.
Try to use one of today's expressions in your answer. For example, my evening walk helps me decompress after work. Or, preparing breakfast in advance reduces my decision fatigue. Write one short reason if you can. Your comment is also a little English writing practice.
And remember, one missed day does not need to derail your progress. Return to the routine when you can. Make it smaller when life becomes busy, and give useful habits enough time to become second nature.
Thank you for spending this time with us. Keep noticing new words. Keep speaking, and keep building your confidence.
This is Alex,
And this is Sarah.
and you've been listening to Daily Speak English Podcast. Bye for now.
Bye-bye. Take care.